tags, concerned mark tag. Okay, this way, $0.82 A, $0.20 A. If you feel doubt, you can check the data entry sheet for this mark tags. Otherwise, you can go to mark bibliography framework in administration. Anyway, column name, give the column name, the concerned or specific mark tag. Then important thing is bibliographical details in the first portion. Item type and library branch code should be same. Otherwise, it does not import. We can check library code from administration libraries, library item type from administration item type. Okay, then item information. Item information, we have to store it in 952 field, 952A branch code, B branch code, then Y item type, D date should be in ISO format. Then 952O, O in class item class number and book number. The final result, bookmark, .mrc file, that's a mark file. Once again, I will show you. We can download the mark edit from mark edit website. See here, delimited text translator. Click on that. We have to load the Excel file. Then output file, we have to name and give the location of the output file. That will be .mrk format. Save it, give a name and save it. That will be the output. Go to the next page. See here, the Excel sheet loaded here. See the first column names. Everything okay. Then click on auto generate. Automatically mapping based on the column names. The next thing is we have to join together fields with the same mark tag and subfield. Okay, 260 ABC. It should be joined together. Press Control button and select all. Then right click, join items. Then 952, that's a similar fields. Select together 952. Then right click, join items. Then click on finish button. The MRK file create, we have to open this file for final editing. Click on again mark edit for the home page, mark editor. Then load the MRK file. Open the MRK file. See here. If you want to further modification, for example, you want to create another field, otherwise you have to delete a existing field, provision here, tools, add or delete. Then bulk modification also possible. Find and replace option. And one more thing is here, that swap field data. Swapping means, for example, 082 call number here, the same should be in the 952 item information. We can swap it. For example, 082 subfield A. For example, we store class number and book number in different subfield A and B. Okay, class number and book number in different subfield. We have to move it into 952 082 value, move it into 952 and join together. See here, 082 AB should be moved to 952 subfield O. O means in 952 O, you can see there class call number will be again appear there for item information. Okay, we can swap. Okay, we have if you click on process button, zero value from 08 to AB should move to 95 to O. That's the swapping. Okay, then after make modification, if anything necessary, make the changes. Click on configure button. It will convert it into .mrc file with the name. Save it. Okay. See the result, output final .mrc file. This is the process of converting book details from Excel sheet into Mark file. The next process is how to import this file into Koha. I have saved this file into the home folder, book-final.mrc. Two methods available. Either we can use graphical interface available at the Koha staff client. Second method is command line method is possible. First method, graphical interface import method, is suitable for small number of collections up to 1000, 2000 collection. That's okay. For big collection of books in a mark file, we have to follow command line method. Importing of catalog records, that option available at a cataloging module. I am going to click here. See the option import stage records for import. Stage records for import. Okay, here we have to load the mark file. Choose the file that is in home folder, bookfinal.mrc. Then upload it. Profile. I am not sure what is profile. Then comments about this well. Comments means we can give a name for this process. For example, book 2023. There's a name to identify this work. Record type, bibliographic, character encoding UTF-8, format mark, that's okay. Then matching rule, record matching rule. Suppose the same book record, if already in the software, what to do? Okay, how to identify the same record? Okay, we can choose ISBN number. If similar ISBN number available in the Koha and the same ISBN number in the record, mark record, what to, if duplicate happens, what to do? Okay, if duplicate happens, either we can replace existing record with incoming record, maybe and modified records in the mark. Then third one is ignore. Okay, if only a record is there, ignore uh, the record in mark file. Okay, if no match is there, what to do? Add an incoming record. That's not a matter. Then check for embedded item record, whether we have to add the item information. Yes, we have to add it. Then stage it. Okay, first upload the file. Then matching rules we have to give, and any possible chance for duplication, we can give the ISBN number to match. Then stage for import. Okay, job has been enqueued. It will be processed as soon as possible. Uh, okay, zero not started. It's a 1.4 MB file, about 3000 books inside. I think it will take a little bit time. But if you go for command line method, within a short span of time, we can import it. But this method take little time. Okay, we can wait for that. Otherwise, we can go other things, and when it finished, we can return here. Okay. I will also tell you how to import mark record in uh, mark record using command line. Okay. This is a step. First, we have to suppose we have installed Koha in a cloud, we have to upload the mark file into cloud. Otherwise, suppose you are installed Koha in a local system, you can just paste the mark file into the folder. See, first thing is we have to load environment variables. Environment variables means this Perl Koha written using Perl programming language. Actually, the import process managed by a script. Okay, to run the script, we have to create an environment, and first we have to make sure that that environment should be load. To load that environment, Perl environment, we have to apply these two commands. First, we should become the root user. The command to become root user is sudo su. Sudo means super user do. The account, the person who manage the, he has the full power of the user. Okay, super user, that is SU. Enter, it has the password, give the Linux password. See here, root at Vimal. I have the full power of, I became the super user or ultimate user. See, we have to apply these two commands together. Just to copy two sentences, copy it, paste here, enter it. That's over. Then next is we have to go to the place where the migration uh, folder where all scripts available. I will show here user share Koha migration. user share Koha bin migration. Wait, okay, this location that migration tool is working. Reside. That is bulk mark import. Bulk mark import. This script work when we import mark file. Okay, we have to move to that location from command line. Copy it. You can paste it. Otherwise, you are familiar with the command. You can go to that command. CD is the command to enter inside that folder. CD user. Okay. And many choices here. Uh, First is, for example, we want to import this record in bulk, um, import in book framework. So we have to first Perl. This is a script to run. When then we have to specify which format. I mean, that which data entry sheet it import, the name of the data entry sheet, not name, code BKS, then file name. Okay, see, just to copy this line, paste here, then give the location. Location means this is a home page, Control L, home, Vimal, and inside this folder, this file located. Perl bulkmark import.pl hyphen framework. We will import it into BKS framework, booklet workbook framework. Then this is the location of the file. Then press. It shows some error. Actually, that's not an error. It check for some authority records. After that, it will import. This method is very fast. It will import directly into the database. You can check what's the progress here. Okay, in graphical interface, first we have to upload here. Okay, stage marker codes. Okay, it not staged. It will take time. It's a big file. Okay, anyway, after staging, it will import it into system graphical method if we follow. Then command line method is very direct, and it directly import it into Koha. Okay, this way it works. This way we can import it. After importing, we have to apply the indexing command. Indexing command means we have to index. We have to index the importer records. Then only it will ready to search. Otherwise, we cannot search will not work. It will import into the system. Then it should be available. Record details should be available in the search engine. Search engine with Koha is Zebra search engine. That's an external software. It create index. When a user give the query for a book, it search among the index and give the result. Okay, finally we have to apply this command, make it searchable. See, the error is something already books with the same accession number available in the system. So it shows duplicate barcode. And I will tell you one more thing. Suppose we have installed Koha in cloud. Okay, don't be confused. I have demonstrated you two methods. One is import through graphical interface of Koha, import records. Second one is command line method. Okay, we have already installed Koha in cloud. Then we can, we have to, suppose we would like to import mark record using command line from cloud. First, we have to send the mark file to the cloud storage. I will show you how to export the mark file from our system to cloud. Just to see it, you can understand that how this process works. Anyway, the future is cloud. We have to deal with cloud. This is the command scp. Okay, import is over. Then we have to index. Apply the index command to rebuild the Zebra index. Then only search will work. See, from the terminal, apply the command scp book. Okay, this is the mark file. Then root at, that's the username of the cloud. Then we have to check IP address of the cloud. Username root at the site IP address. Then the location root location to import the file. Okay, enter. Password. It will upload. Actually, this way we have to export this mark file into cloud. Then we can import it into cloud using command line. Okay. Don't confuse. I will once again I will repeat it. How to import a mark file into Koha. Okay, two methods available. First method, we have to go to catalog module, click on stage records for import, then choose file, upload, then give a name for the process, then if duplicate records will be there, what to do. See here, you based on ISBN number to find the duplicate record. Suppose duplicate record is there, what to do? Then either we can replace it, otherwise we can ignore it. Then stage for import. Stage means it will just place in the system. Okay. After successful staging, we can go to manage staged records. Manage staged records means this mark record, place it in a reservoir in the system. Then we go inside the reservoir and finally import it into the system. Okay, this is a graphical way to import Koha. The command line is, first we have to load the environment. We can apply these three commands one by one. First command is sudo su. First we become the root user. It has the password. We have to enter the password. Second is export the environment or load environment. Apply these commands one by one. Actually, this command says that in these places, uh, the Perl environment stored. The second command is we go to the script, go inside the script folder where the migration or import mark record script reside. CD command is for go inside a folder. The last command is we have to apply this command. This is the file. It contains the script to import mark file, and we can mention the framework BKS. Then this is the mark file. Okay, it will import, and then we have to index the search engine, re-index the search engine. After that, result will be searchable. Wait, I will show it in the cloud. Sudo su, load the environment, then go to the folder where migration import script reside. Then run the command with the file name.
ସାଙ୍ଗ କଣ ମାନେ ମୋ କହିବା କଥା ଜଣେ ଯଦି ଜଣକୁ 4% ଟର୍ଚର କରିବ ସାଙ୍ଗ କଣ ମାନେ ତୁ ମାନେ ତୁ ମତେ ଭଲ କହିନା ବଢଉଛୁ ଆଉ ତମେ ମୁଁ ତ ସେଇଠି କହୁଛି କଣ ଯଦି ଲଙ୍ଗ ରନ୍ ପଡ଼ିଲେ ପହଞ୍ଚାଅ।
See, actually, Koha, this software management, the backend fully works with the help of open source tools. So we have to know about the operating system, database management system, and these commands, the import process. Why we need to familiar with these processes? We don't need to become master of these things, but we have to be familiar with this process. The reason is that in many institutions, maybe big libraries or institutions, they have a system admins there. Actually, system admins have some knowledge in Linux operating system and commands, but if we want to implement Koha, but that system administrators have no idea regarding this software, and they don't know how to install it, which version to be used, and which operating system is suitable to install, and uh, which database to be used. These things they are not familiar with that, and we have to tell them this way it works. Then this method we have to configure it, and it has web interface and it works on two ports. Otherwise, they don't know anything. No, we have to guide them. After that, they can easily do it. For that purpose, we library personnel know about these processes. See here, 3946 mark records done in 1777 seconds. Okay, the import process is over. Next is we are going to uh, rebuild the index. Okay, this is the command to rebuild the index. Okay, rebuilding index is going on. After that, it will become searchable. Okay, indexing process over. Let's check some records. Okay, it appeared. Operations, research, principles, and practice. Okay. Okay, this way we can import the record. And the next thing is uh, from where this actually this book cover fetch. Actually, Koha can it collect book cover from many sources that is reside in global system preferences. For example, here we can see here Google Jacket. It fetch cover from Google Jacket. Suppose ISBN number is not is in the Google Books, it will automatically show the cover. I will show the option. See Koha administration, system preferences. System preferences contain many minute uh, settings related with the various modules. And see here, these cover and other things reside inside enhanced content. Enhanced contents means contents like external from external sources like book cover and other things. It support lot of service provider, Amazon, Google. Okay, Google, it enabled. We are going to disable it. Then we are going to enable Amazon. Amazon cover images show. Amazon local means it collects cover from Amazon India website. Actually, Amazon India website contains many Indian books and foreign books details, so we can get more cover images than Google Books. Then opaque Amazon cover images. Okay, if you want to show cover images on opaque too, then choose opaque Amazon cover images. Amazon, first we have to Amazon cover images show, enable it, then Amazon local Indian, and opaque Amazon cover images show. Then save it. Okay, then refresh it. See here, image from Amazon.com. And I will show you one more thing. See, another mechanism or another component with this Koha is that is plugins. Plugins means it's a third party developed software modules. It can work with Koha. For example, hundreds of modules for various purposes available. Make a search in Google. Sorry, Koha plugins. Click on the page. Plugins for various purposes available. For example, you want to see some plugins works with the Koha Opaque. Click on Opaque plugins. These are the opaque plugins. For example, cover flow plugin. This plugin is useful to display newly arrived cover on the opaque page. I will show you the example in our library website, opaque website. See here, newly added books display covers will display and it will rotate in the front page. Uh, Actually, this shows with the help of a plugin. This is not part of the main Koha. We install it separately. Okay, we can see how such plugins can add it into Koha. Okay, this is an example of cover flow. See cover flow. Okay, cover flow developed by Koha cover flow plugin. Cover flow plugin. Enter. Actually, this plugin developed by Bywater Solutions. Bywater Solution is a Koha service provider from America or US. This is their web page for Koha plugin cover flow. Okay, they also tell the step by step method to install this plugin. Okay, it says that first we have to enable this plugin feature. In very detail in my blog, I have mentioned how to enable a plugin. Okay, first we have to uh, open this configuration file and make sure that this line is enabled. Then only the plugin will works. That line is not there. Okay, already plugin is enabled. Enable plugins, that is one. 0 means not enabled. 1 is enabled. Okay. Okay, second step is we have to download the code plugin code. This is the code. It ends with the KPZ format. Right click and save link as. Save it into the system. Then go to the staff client. Then go to administration. And bottom you can see manage plugins. Okay, manage plugins. Plugin is also there. Here we can upload it. After uploading, it will be available here. The configuration will be there. Configure. We have to follow. They will specifically say what are the steps to follow to enable this plugin. First, it says use. When we click on the book image, it will go to the concerned book details. So we check use image as links. Next is mapping. Mapping means, see the example. This is the mapping. In which way it should display. This is the mapping. Just to paste there. ID means we have to create a report, and it will help to display the book cover. Okay. They also give the reports report SQL query. We will see report, how to create report very soon. Then click on the report, create the copy this query and create the report as per the instruction. Create from SQL. We can create report from the SQL query. Place the query here. Cover flow. Name cover flow. Then save it. Okay, report is there. Then report ID is 52. Report ID is 52. The report ID should be, we have to mention there. See here, 52. ID 52. Okay, then we can save the configuration. After that, it will display it on the opaque. This way plugins work. If we want to um, install any other plugin, we have to follow this method. First, enable the plugin. We have to enable from the configuration file. After that, administration plugins. We have to upload the plugin script, and then we have to configure it as per the instruction given by the plugin developer. Anyway, just understand the procedure to enable it. Anyway, you can try trial and error mode. I will share the link how to do step by step in the group. Okay, we can take it 10-minute break. After that, we will see um, a pattern module in that how to import bulk pattern details in from a spreadsheet. Okay, and how to add the pattern detail manually, and how to add pattern details arranged in a spreadsheet into Koha, same like book details into Koha. And we will also see how to prepare a pattern attribute. For example, uh, we have to put a list of blood group. Suppose a new user, when we add a new user, we have to also store their blood group information. That will be helpful. Okay. Take a break for 10 minutes. After that, we will cover these things. Okay, now we are going to learn pattern module. Actually, pattern modules where we have to enter pattern details. Either we can add manually the user details one by one, and also we can add pattern details in bulk mode. Okay, click on patterns. See here, new pattern. When we click on new pattern, a drop down list will come where we can see the pattern category we have created at the time of initiated Koha administration patterns. Okay. Yesterday we have created one group UG student. Okay, we want to create a new user. He belongs to UG student. Click on UG student. Here we can enter pattern details in red letter. That is mandatory. We have to fill it. Um, Surname, first name. Suppose in Indian context, surname, first name. We if we don't want to follow, we can enter the full name of the user in surname field. Okay. Then date of birth required, we can enter. Then gender, then salutation, Mr., Mrs. We can add more salutations here. For example, professor, then doctor, then some other salutation. If you want to add more salutation, the option is in global system preferences. Okay. Okay, we can add more salutations here. Click on administration, system preferences. Then that settings in patterns. Patterns, search for borrower title. Search for borrower titles. Uh, okay, it's separated by pipe symbol. Suppose we want to add doctor, put a pipe symbol, then professor, professor. Okay, this way we can add new salutations here. Administration, global system preferences, pattern module, then borrower titles. And add the salutation we want, click on save all pattern preference. Once again, from the home page, click on administration, then click on system preferences, then click on patterns. Search for Control F, search for borrower titles. And we can add the extra salutations required. Then click on save button. And in the data entry sheet of pattern, just to refresh it, see here more the newly added salutation is here. Okay. Then his address, address we can add. Then primary phone. Then email ID. Email ID is necessary if you want to send notices in email format. Okay. Then alternate addresses. Suppose he resides in a hostel or some other place, residential address we can add here. Then card number. Card number is the unique number to identify the user. Okay, then library and his category. Sort to one, sort to two means the purpose is that we can add some extra attributes. For example, uh, the category name is UG student. He may be BCom. Okay, we can mention here BCom. He may be BSc. We can mention here BSc. That is sort to one, two. In sort to two, for example, we can add the year of admission, 2023. Okay, extra some attributes we can mention in sort 1 and sort 2. Then uh, today is the registration date. Then expiry date. If we know when their course will over or finish, we can mention here the expiry date. Otherwise, it will calculate 36 months. It automatically calculate the expiry date. Opaque note. Opaque note is the if we want to convey with or inform the user some messages, we can mention messages here. For example, the user forgot his umbrella in the library. We can mention here your umbrella at the library. Collect it or contact some person. This person. Then circulation note. Circulation note means suppose some 10 rupees balance give to the user, we can mention here. When the next time he arrive the library, when return the book, the message will display on the staff client. Okay. Then username and password to log in to opaque. Final, it has a messaging preference. We have already defined this messaging preference at administration. Okay, no need to again define it. Once again, surname, address, and other contact details like phone number, email ID. If any other addresses there, you can mention it. Then card number, library name, then registration date, expiry date. Okay, then username and password, save it. And see here, we can upload a photo of the user. Suppose a soft copy of the user is available, we can upload it. Otherwise, if you want a latest photo, if you have a web camera, you can using the web camera take the picture of the user. Okay, otherwise upload from the system. Okay, this user creation over. This is a manual way to create a user. Next, we will see how to create a pattern attribute. Pattern attribute means suppose we want to add the list of blood group into the pattern data entry sheet. We can add it. Okay, for that purpose, we have to enable pattern attribute feature from the from Koha. Detailed post in my blog. First, you go to the global system preferences, then search for extended pattern attribute and enable it. Okay, go to administration. Suppose we know the attribute name, we can search from here. Extended pattern attribute. Search here, enter. Okay, then enable it. Enable it, save it. Okay, this is the first step. Enable this feature from global system preferences. Next is we have to go to authorized value and where we have to create a list for blood. Okay, yesterday we have seen authorized value. Uh, we have learned that that authorized value feature helpful for create some predefined lists. Okay, click on authorized values. From administration, click on authorized values. We are going to create the list of blood groups. See here, authorized values. Administration, from there, authorized values. We have to create a new authorized value group. See here, new category. Category, for example, blood group, blood, and save it. In this category, we will add blood group names. See the category created. Here we have to add each value of each blood group. Okay. And see here, add new authorized value button there. Click on it. Authorized value code first. For example, A plus, A group, A positive. The description of the group, A positive, A positive. A positive, A positive. This is the first value. That is, first is authorized value code. This is the description. Okay, first we are going to save the first entry. Again, we are going to create another blood group. Click on new authorized value for blood. Enter AB positive. AB positive. First is the authorized value code, then description. Okay, for learning purpose, I created only two groups. Okay, this is over here. Authorized value from in authorized value, we have created a category for blood group. See here the group blood. Next is we go back to administration. Here we can find patron attribute. Patron attribute. Okay, we are going to create a pattern attribute. It will display on pattern data entry sheet. Administration pattern attribute type, then click on new pattern attribute type. Pattern attribute type code, for example, BLD, blood, otherwise blood. Description, blood group. Okay, code description, whether it is displaying the opaque pattern details. If it's searchable, we can search blood groups. If it mandatory, we can mandatory. Display in patterns brief information. For example, okay, display in pattern brief information. I will show here where is brief information. See here, it will display in the pattern information, brief information here. Okay. Then we have to select from which authorized value category value shall have to display. Okay, here we select authorized value category blood. We have created blood group list in authorized value category. We have to point out which group it will display blood. Okay, then save it. Category is category applicable to all. First is administration pattern attribute type, then pattern attribution type code blood, description, searchable, mandatory, then authorized value we have to select and applicable to all library. Then uh, whether we have to limit this category to any pattern group, then save it. Okay. Next, it will display it on pattern data entry sheet. For example, here patterns, new pattern, UG student. Card number 101. See here, blood group column arrived. Select A positive. Okay, this way it works. Then save it. See blood group information display on the profile. Okay, this is a method of add patron details manual way. The next method is, suppose manual method is not possible in academic libraries because every academic year hundreds of students join in college or university. Manual method is not possible, not practical. If we want to add your patron details, we can collect spreadsheet which contains students details from office, and we can import it into bulk mode. Okay, I will show you an example how to convert, how to prepare a data spreadsheet which contains student details and how to import it into Koha. Okay, then here is a data sheet. Here we can see the information like card number. Card number means the unique number to identify each student. Then name of the student. Here address. Address we can mention here. For example, they belong to a particular department. For example, School of Biosciences or School of Computer Sciences. Then email, phone number, then street number, branch code, category code. Okay, first arrange the available details in a spreadsheet. Then we have to give column name. See here the column name, uh, card number, surname. See here, this is in small letter without any space. Okay, why we give the column number, column name like this? I will tell you the reason. See the import option, pattern import option in tools. Okay, tools. Okay, tools where here we can see the option import to patterns. Here they give detailed description how to prepare the Excel sheet or spreadsheet. One thing we have to remember is that the column name should be the same field name in the database. Okay, for example, uh, they have given here the field names of each pattern detail which is stored in the database. See here, surname, difficult to read. Anyway, find it. Borrower number, branch code, card number, category code, then surname. See, surname, title. Okay. Okay. First, arrange your details in a spreadsheet. Then here we have to add the field name in the database, card number. Okay, card number. It's case sensitive. Don't type like this, card number. It will not work. We have to enter like this, card number. Otherwise, go to tools, pattern import, where we can see find for card number. Double click, copy, and paste here. Then surname. Okay, find the surname and spelling. Give that column name, surname. Then address. The same fields we have when we can see in the manually add the details. Okay, address, email, phone number, street number. Another main important thing is branch code. Branch code is the library, in which library branch this user belongs. The branch name we can find it from Koha administration libraries. And the category code, category of the user. Here, category of the user is UG. The code is UG. Otherwise, it will not import. Okay, UG. We can find the code from administration pattern category, where we can find the code UG. Okay, this way we have to arrange the spreadsheet. Okay, whatever the field you have to find the field name they have listed here. Find the field names and copy and paste it on the as a column name. Okay, now the spreadsheet is ready. Then its format should be .csv file, comma separated values. Suppose you are arranged in an Excel sheet, you can save it as or save as CSV file. Okay, save it as CSV file. Then only we can import it. Okay, then close it. Okay, here we are going to import it. Choose file, upload the file. Then what we'll do if any duplication is there? Suppose a duplicate entry is there, either we can overwrite it. Otherwise, we can ignore it. Then import. It depends on the number of records in the spreadsheet. It will take time. Um, Up to 500, 300 entries, we can keep it in a spreadsheet and import it. Suppose if it's go beyond 1000, we have to split it in various spreadsheet and import it. Otherwise, it will break. See the status 290 imported records. Okay, it's successfully imported. Suppose if anything wrong when we prepare the spreadsheet, it shows the error. Okay, anyway, beginners chance for error at the initial stages, but by practice we can successfully import it. First we can search it for this user we have imported. Go back, search here, Abhinava Putra. See, it will highlight. See his profile arrived. This way we can add pattern details manually and bulk import. See, next is how to issue return of book. That's very easy. First we have search. This is a universal search box. By default, checkout will be the default option. Check-in. Check-in means return. If we click on it, the search box ready for return of the book. Again, click on renew button. It will ready for renew of the book. Anyway, we want to check out a book. First enter surname or uh, card number of the user. Either you can add it manually, otherwise we can, suppose we have a barcode or QR code, using the reader we can input the number. It will highlight the user details. Click on it. Then enter the book number. We have created the rule before. We have created the rule before, uh, and how many days they can borrow it. Based on that, it will issue the book. Click on checkout. See, always show checkout automatically. First one book. Second book. If you want, I want to check out another book. Enter the barcode. Click on checkout. This way we can check out the book. Here due date 5/1 January 5, the due date. Okay, this way issue of the books we can manage. See, suppose we want to check in, either we can manage return the book, click on check in button, enter the accession number. See, okay, this way we can check in. Suppose fine is there, it will display here. Okay, suppose we have issued out two books. After a few days, came to the library, then he has to return one book and renew other book. See the renew return. Okay, see the book detail. Against that, click check on check. Tick the check-in box. If we want to renew one book, okay, two actions at the same time. Check the consent box. Then click on this button. Okay, if we click on this button, one book will return, one book will renew. And one more thing, suppose uh, if you try to check out a book, the due date will be um, the same. It will count the due days we have defined in circulation fine rule. But we can add some custom due date. Custom due date means suppose we have to extend the due date to few more days. Suppose students go for a project, they will return after um, 3 months. We can set the due date or customize the due date. Enter the accession number, click on it. Here, custom due date will appear. Click on the calendar. Due date will be, for example, February, March 31. Okay, and checkout. The due date will be 31 March 2024. In normal case, if you install, after 15 days will be due date. Suppose today is the last date. Otherwise, a group of students come and they go for project. Okay, remember this custom date. We can check it. Today's, if we you check out the book, all checkout books due date will be 31st March 2024. Okay, so you see here due date is different from normal circulation rule. Next thing is how to reserve a book. Okay, how to reserve a book. For example, this book, accession number 100, borrowed to Manoj Kumar. Another user want to reserve this book. Okay, and search. They can reserve book either through OPAC. Otherwise, the library staff can reserve the book for the patron. Okay, search the catalog. Suppose we want to search for a specific accession number. There is a shortcut BC barcode colon 100. Okay, so click on search the catalog. We want to search a specific book with the specific accession number. Click on the search catalog BC barcode colon then accession number. It will land. It will go to the specific accession number 100. We are going to reserve this book for one student. See here, marketing management. Okay, this book issued to Mr. Manoj Kumar. Someone want to reserve the book. Okay, we are going to reserve the book. Click on place hold. Okay, here we have to enter either name or the card number of the user. Okay, enter Manikanda. Okay, his when his account here we can fix the reservation. Okay, this is a specific item type to reserve. Click on place hold. Okay, one person reserve the book. Another one more person has to reserve the book. Again, enter the name, search. Okay, his name arrived. Click on place hold. See here, two-person in the reservation queue. Either we can, if you one person has to cancel this reservation, we can delete it from here. Suppose the priority list also can this queue we can upgrade. Click on here. Second person come to the first place. This way we can manage reservation. What will happen when we try to pretend, when we check in the book and inform the person who reserved the book. Okay, we are going to return the book 100. It a confirmation window will come. Hold for this person. What to do? Confirm reservation. Okay, confirm. Hold. Book return and confirm reservation to this person. Okay. This way reservation process works. We have learned how to create, how to add a pattern manually, how to import pattern details from in bulk mode from a CSV file. Third, how to prepare a pattern attribute like a blood group list. Fourth, how to issue return book and a reserve book. And before concluding that, I will show you how this database looks like. Database structure of Koha. We have to familiar with database structure, then only we can learn report module. Report module, we can generate different kinds of reports. For example, enter list of books and the title of the book, volume of the book, then how many people issue, uh, they have overdues. These kinds of report we can generate. In certain extent, we can create the report without know about any technical details. Anyway, we have to familiar with this report module. Um, to manage database, we can use a tool called sudo php myadmin. That will give a graphical interface for the database. Sudo apt install php myadmin. Okay, PHP installed. We can open it in the browser. Not working. I will show here. It's a software, same like Koha, just a web interface. We can easily manage the database. Database normal case, just text interface, very difficult to see the structure. This is a web interface. It will display uh, contents and structure of the database. In the left side, we can see the database name. Koha underscore library is the database name of Koha. If we click on it, we can see tables inside this database. Each tables contains different kind of data, store different kind of data. For example, information. For example, user details store in borrower table. User details store in borrower table. See here, if you click on it, see the detail pattern details here, card number, surname, first name, and other details we can see. If you want to see the structure, this is the structure. The same we have seen in the data entry sheet, card number, surname, first name, title, initials, uh, address, email, phone, mobile, these things we can see. Browse means the contents inside stored we can see. See the details of the students. This way, hundreds of tables inside Koha database. For example, book details store in 3 or 4 tables. For example, see book details, bibliographical details store in bibliotable. Bibliotable. See here the stored book details, which framework, author name, title. See copyright date, these things in bibliographical table. Item information store in another table called item items. See here, accession number, date, price, these things store in this table. Then one more table, biblio items. Biblio items. Okay, some kinds of book details store in. Okay, a book detail store in 2 or 3 tables. It will display the entire details, fetching details from many tables. So that this way, data arranged in Koha database. For example, issue return, they have another table to store transactions. Then account lines. In this table, if any fine, okay, fine details we store in account table. See here, amount outstanding. Okay. This is the structure of Koha database. It contains hundreds of tables. Each table carry uh, information for different modules. Acquisition has their own table. Okay, this way it works. Today we can conclude. Tomorrow we will see report module. Then we will see serial module, acquisition module. Uh, Suppose we cannot cover the entire things, we can go for another one more day, extend to one more day, and we can cover comprehensively, cover the things and conclude the workshop. Okay. Tomorrow we learn how to prepare report, circulation, acquisition module, and other things.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
have a nice evening.